What the fuck is the music in this map? Why isn't it playing? Nope. Oh, that's a pretty skybox. Anyway. Why is there no music here? Alright. Flying. Behavior. Oh, nope. Hang on. Anchor. Default. Pins. I didn't switch it to pin 2. Yeah, that's good. Local. Alright, this is a map we go to a lot. And there's not music playing. So I don't want to be here. Hi, Elder. Hi, Trogdor. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Smile. Hi, North Prince. Chat do this. Hi, Divvy. Late? I'm literally not late. Hi, Pixel. Why is it so damn cold? Dude, it's 5 Fahrenheit for me right now. I fucking hate it. I walked my dog last night at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. It was 19 degrees Fahrenheit, and we literally did a 5-minute walk. It was literally like, let's go around the block just to get you moving. Oh, dude, it fucking sucks. I'm not walking her today. If it's gonna stay 5 Fahrenheit, I'm sorry. She's gonna fucking have energy inside. We need music. We can hear you moan from planking with it. Nuh-uh. How much is 5F in real temperature? 19F is -7 Celsius. So, worse than -7. Hi, air. Hello, hello. But who's going to walk you? You guys are. That's what this is. There's no music. We're getting the fuck out of here. Worlds. We'll go to PSO2 so I can set up real fast. New instance, friends, join. It's possible to be less than 10 Celsius? Yes. 10 Fahrenheit, it feels like -9. 15, -15. So there I was, doing what you do on the carpet. Then I realized Yulin was late, and I should probably get off of him. Okay. Oop, showtime you, what the fuck, Elder? Can't be doing the wide Among Us gay sex. Alright. Where am I in my room? I need to be here. And we're gonna put you guys right here. Okay. World successfully switched. It's supposed to snow where I live tomorrow? Ugh. So there I was, with BBQ sauce on my titties. BBQ sauce on my balls. Cat technique, infinity bat shots. Divvy, why? It's just a cat being cute, and Divvy's like, infinity bat shots. Who does that? "5F is warmish for winter." Yeah, okay, you're in Finland. We get it. It was funny. Good lord. Good lord, Divvy. You guys are terrible at getting stuff in your mouth. I am not taking you to fancy restaurants. Finish. Weather take discarded. Imagine not wearing shorts in winter. I went to the grocery store yesterday morning, right? I went to the grocery store. There was a guy in shorts at the grocery store. He looked like he was in his 60s, and he was just wearing those, like, really loose cargo shorts that, like, you know, you walk, and they They're just so loose you could fit, like, both legs in them. It's so over. I'm late. I can't wait. We're on these. I made a new cat avatar. It's on brand or something. It's a normal thing in my country. I wear sweatpants in summer. Dick swing shorts. I don't know if I'd call them the dick swing shorts. If you have, like, long, dangly balls, they're the shorts that are gonna poke out of those. Well, no, those are, like, the really, like, up-high shorts, where they're, like... They weren't up high, they were, like, past his... or at his knees. But, like... I don't know. It was, like... 15 Fahrenheit that morning, and 6 in the morning at the grocery store, and this guy's just like, I'm never putting pants on, I don't do that, and it was just like, okay, dude. As I was walking by, one of the grocery store workers was like, you gotta wear pants, dude, in this weather, and he was like, I'll never wear pants, and it was like, okay. Any shorts are dick swings for me? Yeah, okay. In bed. Hi, Arrow, Divi, and North Prince. Redeems are not working on Twitch Mobile. Ah! Ohio, Kaiwo, hello, Pixel. And no hello from Yulin. I'm actually ending it. You got one. You just didn't listen. Like I did yesterday when you said the one thing and I was like, you didn't say the thing, but you totally did. I totally said hello, Cairo. Do you fucking need another one, Cairo? You gonna pay attention this time? You fucking dumb bitch. Hi, Cairo. Good morning. I hope work goes fast. This dude, I swear. I can respect that. You did not say hi to Cairo. I literally did. Put us down. Fucking hate anything that isn't shorts. Elon doesn't say hi to me. I don't count it without a kiss. I'm not gonna reward you for being needy. So you're not getting a close-up kiss now, Smile. That's not how this works. Yuland hi to me feels so fake. Oh my god. Trogdor, I don't even know if you would want a kiss. Ugh. Can I? Can you what? Hi, Cairo. Kiss NTR. Hi, Global. We're at head pat stretch. And the lad's asleep. Hi, Mother. I think if I said hi, Mother to my mom, she'd be like, what are you doing? Why did you say Mother instead of Mom? What is this? Wow, but I reward you when you ask? When? When? Amino is asking for a kiss from Mother. Amino is even more neat. Well, you're not that needy, Global. Amino is very needy. God, you add the extra I's and the extra L's, Cairo, and I can just hear it. I can just hear the, hi, Global. Hello, Maternal Unit 1. At one point, I had in my phone, Mom is Mom, and I had my dad as Father. And I don't know why I thought of it like that. I just put him in as Father. Might have been the mood it was when I put him in my phone. But they, like, saw my phone at one point. They saw me get a text message from him. Hi, Mr. Bendy. And they were like, why is your dad on your phone as Father? Do you not love him? I was like, what? They're like, why don't you have him in as, like, dad or something? I was like, oh, I didn't think about it. And they're like, there's a reason. It's because you feel like you have a strained relationship with him. I was like, no, I literally don't. When, that time I, called you a good girl, and I asked for that smile, in this scenario, I specifically was like, I need more love from you. It's not that deep. Not even beach tax redeem works. Hi, Ewan. You've inspired me to walk every day. Hell yeah. That's actually really cool. I like hearing that. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Don't ask for evidence. Me deep in Ewan, though? Yeah, okay. Okay. Ow. Ow. Knuckle deep? Good lord. Oh, deep. There's an artist I really like that draws a lot of D&D themed porn. And there's one comic they did about an elf. So there's like a great tree with a city at the top. And people can visit the elves in this tree, but they have to climb the fucking tree, right? Well, this human girl, she climbs a tree, and then she pissed off a wizard who gave her Dairy Girl boobs. Which basically means her boobs are, like, bigger than her. Like, if she doesn't hold them, they probably, like, touch her feet. But they're just, like, massive. Not, like, saggy, just massive. And so she's stuck in this tree. She can't go home. And in one of these comics, she meets an elf girl that's just horny and wants to get, fisted. And then when it gets to the really, really lewd stuff, they start, like, only showing, like, little close-ups where you see a lot less detail and whatnot. And they're like, hey, go check out the Patreon if you want to see more. And I see knuckle deep, elbow deep. And it reminded me of one of these Patreon plugs. You know, so, hey, go check out the Patreon. It's the elf girl's face. She's just, like, leaking from every orifice, because I guess it's the sex is that good. And she's like, hell yeah, that's the shoulder I feel, or something like that. And it's just like, good lord. It's very cartoonized and not, I don't want to say cartoonized, but it's very, like, non-realistic porn. Where, like, the girl fucks the dragon with the dong bigger than her, right? Stuff like that. Not always, but some stuff like that. It's the same artist that did that, the Mimic Knight. That picture I talked a bunch about a while ago. Where were we? Cami stretch? Scuba gear deep. Average day, Nodders. Step Vaporeon, I understand. I was so busy yesterday, guys. We walked. We did Lethal Company. We immediately went into Core Keeper, and then we went to bed. I lost my fucking truck in this game. I forgot where I put it. Which game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I remember now. It's at the shop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was watching Easterus this morning before I went live myself. And he's like, chat, would you rather fuck a dragon girl or a harpy girl? And a bunch of people were like, dragon girl, harpy girl. And I was like, the monster parts are irrelevant. Harpy then dragon? I think they just don't matter to me. The joke I made was, I don't care if it's a dragon girl or a harpy girl. I don't see race. The monster does not matter. Whole is whole. The dragon might have money, though. Yeah, but it might be cursed money, also. Harpy girl feathers are like warm cuddles. Better cuddlers. Are they going to be better cuddlers? Because dragon girls are cold-blooded, right? So they're going to want to cling to you a lot. And they're probably very insulating. So they probably get very warm once you're cuddling. They'll take out the girl. I'd fuck a harpy boy too. I mean, so that's kind of where the conversation went. I was like, the monster parts do not matter. And Isu was like, damn, Yulin just wants girl. And I was like, girl, you think that's the part that matters? He's like, that's what you just said. I was like, well, you asked about dragon or harpy. What's that one meme where it's like that one guy isn't interviewed? That one guy getting interviewed and the interviewer is like, what's better, boobs or ass? And the guy was like, soul? Well, okay, there's two anime I can think of with that pixel. The first one is Prison School, where the guy goes, what's better, tits or ass? I Octomage. And the guy goes, ass. What are boobs but fake asses on the front of the girl? And like they have this intense discussion about tits or ass. The other one I can think of is it's Jujutsu Kaisen, where Todo goes, Megumin, what's your type of girl? And he goes, I don't have a particular type of girl. So long as she's strong of character, that's all I need. And all the girls in the room go, good answer. And Todo goes, he just starts crying. He just goes, I knew you were boring. And then whoops his fucking ass. I don't think male harpy exists. They do. They do. Tell that to the harpy boys I enjoy. I'm a bot. Octomage subscribed for 2 months at tier 1. You know what that means. Thank you, Octomage. Oh, I found it, Yulin. Don't ban me, Twitch. Oops, fish. I can't look at that right now, Pixel. Octal is an admitted bottom. They're not even a bot, they just have a bot that did the bot thing earlier. But that's like, them saying they're a bot is when they're not being a bot. I need to finish my squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 19 minutes? I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm Honey Nut Cheerios? What? No. Not even a little bit. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's squats. Get done with the planking. Ugh. Where am I? Okay. 20:30 start. 23:30 end. Why Honey Nut Cheerios? I can think of like 5 different cereals I prefer more. Cheerios are like the boring one. Cheerios are like the filler cereal. Hi, Oni. "30 seconds down. 1/6 the way there. Straight back. It is straight! Yeah. Oh god. It's hard for him to be straight, okay? What the heck? Straight Ewan, not like this. 1 minute down. 2 more. Guys, I love this world. PSO music is just such a nostalgia trip for me. It's just so comforting. Like the closest thing I get to ASMR. It's also hard for me when he's not straight. I love you. Hi, Jack. You're comforting. Wait. Hell yeah. Halfway there. 1.5 more minutes. Yeah. Boy, Jack. Oh god. 1.5 more hours? No! Cute pixel. 2 minutes down. 2/3 of the way done. Guys, I hate blinking so much. 50 more seconds. My wrath. Eating Zealand. 40 more seconds. Ow, ow, ow. 30 more seconds. 5/6 of the way done. It is not 30 more minutes. Moonland. How you doing? I'm planking so hard. 20 more seconds. 15 more seconds. Hi, Plumhood. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Ugh. You look funny? I was planking. And it hurts. Ugh, but it's good for you. Good for your core. But ow. Ugh. Heart, heart, heart. Butland. Okay. Alright, let's get walking. I want a drink. Zealand herding is good for core. I don't know that it is global. Where's the tiny one? They started a job today. Icy Fire is gonna be around a lot less now. Because they're at work. They had been unemployed the last few months. I'm gonna miss them. But I know this was something that they needed. Icy Fire job. Imagine a child with a suit and tie and briefcase. Congrats to Icy. I missed them already. Damn it. Almost forgot my trackers. You guys stay there. He found a job, Twitch mod. Dude, if I made buku bucks streaming and I could pay him to be here, I would fucking do that so fast. I promise you. The streamers that, like, make big money and then they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay my mods, is insane to me. Because, like, I asked Icy Fire the other day, I was like, do you like your job? He's like, it's alright, admittedly, you know, there's parts of it I like. But, like, there's no way he's gonna like it more than being, well, maybe there is. But shit. Paying Twitch mods, getting them to escape the system. Oh my god, I would do that so fast. Alright. Now we can start. Now I've got my trackers on right. We're starting with Final Fantasy. And we are at 1 incline, which the treadmill was still at from yesterday. You could pay Icy, Mr. Mansion Boy. Mr. Mansion? I do not live in a mansion. Oh, I miss them already. He found a job, Twitch on. Now I have to change my work laptop because my old one will not accept a charge. Ugh. I think I had a story from yesterday that I just didn't go over. But it was a work-related story, North Prince. This guy... Maybe I did go over it, I don't remember. But this guy, he was work from home, but he had to go into the office like 4 times a year. So every 3 months, he'd fly in for a week, and he would book a hotel like 6 months in advance for these trips, because then a week's stay would be like $500. Super cheap, right? Well, apparently the company he was working at, they would pay for these trips, right? It would be like, you know, hey, this is on the company card. You've got a credit card that can, you know, take up to $1,500. Yada yada. Well, apparently some people at his company were abusing this and charging too much money on their cards for frivolous crap. And so the company went to a restructuring thing and they were like, hey, from now on, all purchases with a card have to be approved. You cannot buy anything with this card without it being approved. And so he goes to book his hotel 6 months in advance, and the card gets declined. And he contacts HR and he's like, hey, the card's been declined. And they're like, yeah, it needs to be approved by us. He's just like, okay, well, I need to be in this town at these dates, so I need a hotel for 5 days then. And they're like, actually, you cannot book a hotel. You cannot book any expenses on the card that far in advance. It will need prior approval, and we're not going to give that to you yet. And he's like, are you serious? It's a hotel. It's just going to get more and more expensive the longer we wait. You really don't want to approve this now when it's cheapest? And they were like, that's company policy. Like, basically, this HR is just being a fucking dick to him. So he's like, okay. And so for the next, like, 5 months, he sends an email every, like, 1 to 2 weeks. It's like, hey, I need these I need, you know, this room at these dates. Do you want to approve it at this price? It's going up. Why the fuck would HR have control over the cards? That's dumb. Should be going through accounts? It might have been accounts. I don't know. Somebody was not approving it at the company, right? Um, and so every week for like 5 months, he's like, hey, price is going up. I need a room. And then when it's like 2 weeks before, he sends an email CCing the CFO, who's the guy that wants him there. And he's like, I need a hotel room at this location. You need to book it now. It's this price. Like, it doesn't even fit on my card anymore. I cannot go to this meeting that these people have asked me to go to if you do not approve this. And because he CC'd the CFO, the accounting group or whatever was like, oh shit, okay. He's threatening us with boss action. Let's get it done. And within 30 minutes, it was approved, right? So, the next day, he gets a call from the CFO. And the CFO is like, what the fuck, dude? I'm seeing a charge for $1,500 for a hotel stay for 5 days? What the fuck were you doing at this hotel? Like, the CFO is fucking livid with him, right? Because he's like, the last time we did this cost $500. There's an extra $1,000. What happened? And he sends the entire chain of emails that he sent to the people being like, hey, I need you to approve this. It's going up. You should approve this now. It's going up. Basically like 6 months of weekly emails. And the CFO just reads through these. And he's just like, oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. And so they hang up, and the next day he gets an email that's like, yeah, we're not doing this approval program anymore until we figure out a better way to do it. Just, the CFO immediately closed down. He was like, you guys have fucked this up. You're doing it worse than not doing it at all. We're not doing this anymore. But like, God. That's the type of thing where, like, if I was in that situation, I don't think I'd be getting frustrated. I'd be sitting there like, brother, you are digging your grave here. You are going to cost the company, like, a whole bunch of extra money. And it's not going to be my fault. It's going to be yours. Do you really want to do this, dude? Work-related vom and plug. Morningland. Hi, Techno Rave. It's fucking snowing in Texas again. How much snow are you guys going to get? I was there when they had the big snow. I was there when it was like 1 foot of snow and everything shut down. I think that was 2021. God, that was 4 years ago at this point. Oop, remember to stockpile on electricity. Stay safe out there. Definitely check if you are on a market value electricity plan or not. I'll try. Apparently it's going to be like 4 inches. Also, yeah, 2021. Do you know if you're on a market rate, Techno, or like standard rate? I'm at work, hooray. Well, at least it's not so bad that they're all shutting down. I was on a standard rate, but I remember it being a big thing in 2021 when, like, everybody needed electricity. Everybody was just trying to heat their homes. And a lot of people in Texas were on market rate electricity contracts. Which means you pay what the market deems electricity is worth. And a lot of these companies were like, oh, well, everybody needs electricity now and everything's going down. So let's charge an arm and a leg. And they increased the price of electricity by like 16,000% or something astronomical. And so suddenly people were getting like electricity bills for like $8,000. It was like, what the fuck? Fuck you. So I live next to a police station. So I never lose power. That's just capitalism. That is late stage capitalism. Capitalism is charging a market rate, right? You know, competition drives innovation and competition drives a few good things, right? Quality is one. Competitive prices is one. But as things are less available, the price goes up, right? The thing is, this wasn't like competitive pricing. This was price gouging. This was, we know people literally need electricity to live, and there will be people dying without it, and we're going to charge an astronomical amount for electricity because people need it, right? There's people that wouldn't even have access to their laptop to verify that the price is going up. They're just sitting there like, man, my mother, who's 76 years old in the other room, might die without heat, right? And so it's very much a... I don't look at it as capitalism. I look at it as, like, literal corporate greed, lack of humanity and morality. Yeah, but it's also not their fault from experience. 9 out of 10, it's the big guy who introduces the new approval system. The team follows the new system. Then that happens and the new system stops. Yeah. In the story I talked about, that is very much a malicious compliance from the accountant. Now, he knows better. He knows he should be approving that hotel thing months in advance. And it is definitely the guy who introduced this system, I think the CFO, who's like, you should have accounted for that. I mean, the ideal route is that the trip would have been on a trip schedule. The accounts would have been able to see it on the schedule, prove it, and then have it done on a day. Yeah. Terrorism. It's like the O'Hare guy from the Lorax. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. There's something called common sense. For sure, right? Like, and again, that accountant guy, he probably knew 100%. Well, he's either an idiot and doesn't like the person telling the story. And so he thinks, I'm not going to approve his trip, so that he gets more and more worried about getting yelled at by his boss when his trip isn't planned. I'm going to stress him out without thinking he's doing this charging the company. It's going to come back to him because he's just an idiot and a bad person. Or he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly, like, this approval system sucks, and I'm going to teach the CFO a lesson by not approving this thing. And then the guy telling the story gets in trouble. Well, the guy telling the story would have gotten in trouble if he didn't, like, keep all his emails, right? If he wasn't, like, orderly and knew, I'm going to keep the chain of emails so that when I get yelled at for this, I can just hand these over and be like, not me. Which makes me think, you know, the accountant guy, the guy who should have been approving the trip and getting the hotel, was, like, expecting him to not have that ready. There's also the accounts guy's perspective. For all you guys knew, the accounts guy was sending it off to their management for approval. Their manager wasn't getting around for approving. But your storyteller only saw one side. Yeah. Clearly someone in the story made a mistake, right? The CFO kind of made a mistake for enacting this approval plan and not having, you know, buy hotels way in advance as part of it. The accountant guy is either an idiot or malicious compliance, is the way I see it. Or, like Smile just said, was just dealing with his boss, at which point his boss is either incompetent or malicious compliance. I don't think I ever had to deal with IT when I was at Tech Systems for 4 years. I think every now and then they'd come by on my desk and be like, we gotta put this software in your computer. I was like, alright. Well, I'd put the blame on the frivolous spenders who made the new system necessary. Yeah, true. Hi, love. Freya redeemed Kupo. Alright. Alright, Freya. Hi, you and my love, Granny. Miss Frey, Miss Frey. I was gonna say something and I mind blanked. Oh well. We played a bunch of Lethal Company yesterday. We played it with Koyo. Elite actually joined us. That was fun. I think Elite might have been a little... not nervous or anxious, but might have been in a little, like, entertainer mood. Which had him going, like, kind of hard at the jokes. I thought he was a little mean to Air the moment he saw them. But they seemed to get along better later. I want to defend Air in situations like that, and then Air kills me with a shovel over nothing later. I'm like, alright, this dude can fucking take... Fuck this guy. Yeah, he was going off. Granny, if I open your biscuit tin, will I find sewing equipment? Jesus, Smile. I blame Euland. Hi, Violet. Yeah, because gigantic robots playing baby crying noise is fun. Look north. That was a very extreme example of it. It is fun. Giant robots playing baby noises is horrifying. And it's kind of funny when you see somebody trying to run from that. That was like a special Easter egg level where, for whatever reason, there's just 20 of them on that map, and it gets a little intense. Sewing equipment, that's for cookies. You actually have cookies. If you wanted North Prince, you could turn that noise down. A little, he says. It's, okay, it's very intense when you're hiding in your ship and everything's shaking because they're blasting the ship with rockets. Ara, Ara, hi, hun. What is that emote? Air jail? It's actually so fucking cute. You know what air jail is, right? Imagine you have a dog. And he's being a little shit. He's not giving you, like, a moment's rest, and he's just getting in everything. And it's like, that's it, buddy. You're going in air jail. And you pick up the dog, and you hold him on your arm, and he's just stuck there, like, with his arms dangling, or with his legs dangling. He's in air jail. He can't move. It is kind of like holding a chibi up Lion King, but the point is, like, they don't want to be held right now. But, like, you're bigger than them. And so, you're just holding them there. It's like unwanted uppies. When you'd rather be doing mischief. Does that make sense? Heck W. And I'm not a granny. Picks up Freerin, so she can't activate the mimic, basically. Unwanted uppies? That's the whole point of mischief. To get uppies? I can see the logic in that. Some people would not consider air jail a punishment. Some people would be committing mischief just to get uppies. I... Okay.
Why? Also, isn't that just being an attention whore?
Not necessarily. Well, I mean, if you're doing mischief just to get uppies, yes. I would call that an attention whore. Maybe not an attention whore, but I'd call that fucking needy. Pick up and see how many knives pop out cactus style. So many bites. Air jail, the most, like, applicable thing for air jail I can think of is, like, imagine a puppy or a kitten. And they just won't stop. They got too much energy. They're biting on everything. They want to play. And you're just like, dude, I need you to chill. So you just pick them up and hold them there. And they like it for a second. They're like, yay, I'm getting attention. They picked me up. They're going to play now. Wait, they're just holding me here. And they start wiggling around. They're like, hey, let me go. But you won't. You're just holding them up in the air, dangling them. They're in timeout. Are you calling me a needy attention whore? Because I am. Barking of Freya. There was a moment in Lethal Company yesterday where I told one of Cairo's joke. I don't know if Cairo is able to listen right now. But I was really hungry, so I wanted to get like a bowl of cereal and take the dog out. And so I'm with Koyo. I see a mine near me. And I went, dude, Koyo, dude. And he goes, what, Elin? And I go, just fuck my gleep shit life. And I walk over to the mine and stand on it and blow up. And he's just like, oh my god, why did he do that? And like 5 seconds later, I thought of a way better joke. I was in the Finn costume, right? So I had the Finn outfit, the Finn suit. I had his hat. I had Bimo on my hip. I had 2 swords. And I wish I had gone, Koyo, why doesn't Princess Bubblegum love me? And he'd be like, well, I mean, I don't know. It's probably complicated. Koyo, do you think Flame Princess will ever talk to me again? Oh, jeez, Finn. Oh, jeez. And then I just walk on the mine and it would be like, Jesus Christ, Finn, no! It's not complicated. Finn is a kid. Oh, dude, Octal. I really liked Adventure Time until all the romance stuff. And I don't think it's bad. I just hate watching that stuff. Because Finn is just a kid and does not understand romance and relationships. Which is what they were showing, right? Hi. They were showing him fucking growing up and learning that stuff, but oh god, I hate seeing it. One would argue that all entertainers are attention whores. I am blessed. Left Shark. I got an ad just as Elon was about to say he has a key joke when I got in on Koyo's stream. I ship Bubblegum and Marcy. I think that's right. I think those two just end up together at the end, right? They do end up together? Spoilers. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. The blizzard cleared up and did the Aurora Borealis already. Flame Princess and Finn were pretty cute. I had them shift from the beginning. I like when they rap together. Yeah. Was there any characters that I really liked? It's when Flame Princess started being on the show a lot that I like stopped watching as much. Ah shit, we triggered a fate. And like I know there's like a grass version of Finn or something. It's like the second half of the show I just have 10% knowledge on. Fern. Yeah, walk it out, Ewan. Hi, Dingo. I remember I was really into Adventure Time and Regular Show. And the way my friend and I described it is Adventure Time is a kid dealing with adult problems. And Regular Show was adults dealing with kid problems. Although I think both shows got kind of heavy by the end. They're good. They're both really good. But yeah, Lethal Company was fun. We went for like 4 or 5 hours, and then we didn't meet quota. We ended up being like 300 short at some point. We were like, how? Well, I guess that's that, and we all got sucked out the airlock. It was honestly a like perfect time for a stream duration. Just so my pot friend emote. Case up top. Yeah, we've already done this once or twice today. You don't have to do this. But I'm gonna do it. The focus was more on Finn's personal growth, so he never ended up in a committed relationship. If you are good at shipping people, can you ship me with someone? I promise not to call you Granny for 5 seconds. A whole 5 seconds, smile. Wow, what a tempting offer. I shipped Ice King and Bubblegum. Okay, 5 seconds is up. Deal is complete, Granny. Turn the heater on. Freya. Ship him with dirt. Turn the heater on, Omegle. Ice King was actually problematic. Ice King was very... When you say problematic, do you mean like problematic for the show? Or like the guy had a lot of trauma and problems that was interesting? I remember thinking he was very silly and funny at first. And then like, he was touching and kidnapping chicks. Yes. I started getting that and I was like, this dude's kind of weird. And like, they never say like, oh, well, they kind of do. But like, they do comment on it like, dude, you're a creep. You gotta stop doing this. They regularly call him a creep. I don't know that he was like touching up on them. Like, I don't think he was putting his hands on them and like kissing them. He was putting them in cages, but I do remember at one point being like, dude, this guy's... I wish they stopped showing him. And then they went into his lore and about how fucked up his backstory was, and it was like, oh. Oh. That's unfortunate. Hi, chocolate. You kidnap women, forced marriage, touching. I ship you with Cast Fireball. Haunt. I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo, what am I even doing here? Did you watch the Fiona and Cake show? I haven't seen a single episode of it. Every now and then I've seen clips here and there on YouTube, but I have no understanding of how the story goes in that one. I see Ice King as attempted to convey a mentally ill person, and Marceline having to still care about him, even though the person saved her as a kid. Not the same person anymore. Fiona and Cake is cute. Did you even finish Adventure Time? Nope. Nope. I got to the Flame Princess stuff and I was like, man, I really hate seeing somebody with a high school level of maturity try to handle relationships. This is painful for me to watch, and I don't wanna. I like Bee and Puppy Cat more. Oh. This is I think this is not the first Guild Wars video. What was the first Guild Wars video? It would have been the Fields of Kyria, the human starting zone. Being Puppy Cat is incredible. I've only seen the early stuff though, back when it was on Kickstarter. Damn, never made it to the miniseries arcs. I did not. Hi. This is the video Full helped me with. Well, one of them. He helped me with like 4 or 5. Yeah, I've never even heard of Bee and Puppy Cat. One thing that was pretty good in Lethal Company yesterday. Koyo has been like making a different mod pack every week to try and like, you know, this one was good, this one was bad, kind of fine tune it. The mod list was like 79 mods yesterday. And it was really, really good. There's probably like 1 or 2 that he's going to remove. But the big thing was that there was no lag yesterday. It actually ran like really, really smooth. We've had problems in the past where like the company ship lands on a place and everybody jumps out of the ship and starts running on the environment and we just start lagging for like 10 seconds. And we didn't get that at all yesterday. It was just smooth the whole time. We had a few custom enemies. So he got rid of the ghost girl. Now the ghost girl that goes after you. Her name is like Susie and she wants to play Simon Says. And so if you see her, she'll like kind of chase you for 3 minutes, appearing in your vision and disappearing. And then at some point she'll run up to you. And when she runs up to you, you have to play Simon Says, and if you don't, if you fail, you explode. For the first time I actually did this, I've done Simon Says with her twice now. Hi, Zuby. Are you human, Highland? She did Simon Says with me yesterday, and it was easy. I didn't have anything going on to, like, kill me while I was doing Simon Says. Pretty sure you can find it on YouTube. You'll definitely sank in quicksand. I don't think I did. I don't think I did yesterday. Are you human, Highland? I'll just watch from the sidelines. Ico's Lethal Company looks worse than CVT. If you don't want to join, that's totally fair, North. There's no requirement, there's no obligation. If it's something you don't want to do, the last thing I want to do is force you to do something you don't want to do. I have a lot of fun with those days, so. It's not easy when she says, Simon, pull the lever. Zuby, my friend, hug to be. The much worse enemy to deal with, in my opinion, is Shy Guy. I don't know what activates Shy Guy. People are saying looking at him. I've never seen him be unactive. It is always just, oh god, Shy Guy's fucking screaming and killing everybody. It's definitely cancer, but it's purposeful cancer. Yeah, it's like, if you were playing that as a single-player game, it would be fucking awful. But because it's a multiplayer game designed to have shenanigans and lots of deaths and funny moments like that, it's really funny. Maybe brain rot is a better term? And you have to not look at him when he hunts someone? Okay. SCP-94 is only active when you see his face, no matter what medium. As little as 4 pixels of his face is enough to set him off. I don't know if anyone told you one, but the goal is actually to not die. I think I was pretty good at not dying yesterday. Had a pretty good track record for surviving. I didn't die in the facility much at all. Let's see. I think I had one dog death. I didn't die to any giants. I had a few deaths to Shy Guy. I had a Bracken death. I had a death on Titan. No, not Titan. It was Rend. I had a death on Rend, where I came out of the fire escape, and I was like, I honestly don't know where I am. And I started, like, walking out into the snow, thinking, like, well, I can't go back in there. Hopefully I find something. And the Bracken was outside and just grabbed me. I thought it was a single pixel. I don't remember the story. Just show 94 Amir. No drowning deaths. No loot bug deaths. I almost had a bee death, but I didn't. What other deaths did I have? I had a mine death, but that was my fault. That was me telling a joke and stepping on one intentionally. I don't remember what other deaths there were. I'm trying to remember them all. I'm like, wow, I didn't die at all. But I'm like, no, I died more than I can remember, for sure. I might have had one or two where I got left behind. Astolfo, wow. Just duct tape pictures of SCP-94's face to 173. Trust me, bro, it will be hilarious. Oh, God, what does 173 do? There was one moment where, snaps your neck if you don't look at it. Huh. There was one moment where we went into the facility, and the facility was like a Resident Evil hospital. It was just like an awful, like, hospital that, you know, shit had gone down in, right? And Zuvi and I think Shere Khan, I forget who the third person was. Might have been Chewie. The three of us are just looking for loot. Hi, Nanada. And, like, I'm doing the California Girls emote and sliding around, and both of them sync up with me. So we're just sliding along going, you know, California Girls are undeniable. Like, we're just, the song is blasting. Shere Khan? Okay. And the three of us are just in a conga line doing this dance, just going through rooms looking for loot. And we go through like 30 rooms and find fuck all. We found nothing. And so we're all just starting to laugh at the situation of like the three of us looking for loot, doing this emote and finding nothing. At one point we hear Rose through a wall and she's like, I hear you guys. What are you doing? And I'm at the point where just the ridiculousness of the situation is getting to me. Just, I'm starting to laugh, which is making the others laugh, which is making me laugh, and it's cascading. It was so dumb. And what ended up happening is, we didn't find shit, and we just went back to the ship. Literally just, California Girls, ran out, ran in a circle for 5 minutes, ran back. That was my stage that time, and it was like, God. What peak gameplay? It was peak, man. It was very, very funny and amusing. There was another time where I go into the facility and I find a teleporter, so I step on that. And it puts me in a room with a spiral staircase that goes up to nothing. And there's 2 locked doors in this room, so I'm stuck in here. And after I come in, I think it was Red Sox. He's on the other side of one of the doors. He's like, oh, thank God, man. I teleported in, and I'm stuck behind a locked door. Do you have a key? And I'm like, I'm stuck in a locked room behind 2 doors. And the two of us are just, like, stuck there for a good 3 minutes. Just syncing emotes, waiting for people. Eventually, on the far door, I hear Koyo, Rose, and some other people. I'm like, oh, guys, you gotta get me out of here. Help! Help me! And then Zuby ports in next to me. And I'm like, welcome to the pit, Zuby. And Zuby's like, oh, no. And he goes up the stairs, finds nothing up there, comes back down. They teleport Red Sox out. And then they teleport Zuby out. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been here longer. This is bullshit. Then they teleport me out. I grabbed 2 keys. I couldn't find where it was. We had to run at this point. Euland, what's up, Zuby? Before they teleported they teleported a body after me? That's fucked up. I was like, Red Sox should know I've been stuck there for a while, so he'll know to teleport me instantly. They teleported a body before me. What the fuck? Lethal Company was fun. The only thing I'm sad about is fucking up that joke. I really wish I had done the whole, Koyo, why doesn't Princess Bubblegum love me? The loading times are so much better. Yeah, that was like the first thing I talked about Zuby. Is that the mod list that Koyo has is really good. He needs to get rid of the increased daytime. I think that one's just unnecessary. But everything else was like, this is good. We spend less time on the company plan, it's so much better. I get that he and Malky like the gambling. And I think it's fun. But I personally don't care about the gambling. And so gambling mod to me means we wait there for 10 minutes every time at the company planet. Yeah, it's not even getting dark anymore. There were times we were leaving at like 1 p.m. or 12, and it was like, this is too early. But like, we've cleaned the place out, so why would we bother staying? After Lethal Company, I had like 2 hours. And so I showered, I walked the dog, I ate dinner. I walked the dog in 19 Fahrenheit weather, which is like -7 Celsius. That's too low for a boxer. I googled yesterday, what are the safe temperatures to walk a boxer? And they were like, yeah, below freezing is bad. And I was like, oh shit. But she didn't get a walk the day before. And so she was really antsy. She was like, you know, really starting to bounce off the walls and push my buttons. So I put her in a jacket. I bundled the fuck up myself. And then we went around our block. It was like a 5-minute walk, if that. Very, very short, quick walk. But I was kind of hoping that, you know, her just being in the cold was going to make her use some energy, keeping herself warm, and just getting moving was going to be good for her. I think it did, because as soon as we got home, she, like, went straight to bed. Just got back from shoveling snow after being woken from a nap for it? Oh, God. That's probably great. I don't know if I can walk her today. I was looking at the temperature when I started streaming, and it was 5 Fahrenheit, which is way colder than it was yesterday. So I'm like, ah, dude, I do not want to bring her out in that. I might try to, like, make her go up and down the stairs a bunch. We'll see. We'll see. I feel bad when she doesn't get a walk. It's 33 Fahrenheit here. Last I saw, it was 5 Fahrenheit. I cannot see my temperature right now. The last I saw was 5 Fahrenheit outside. So cold, man. I feel bad when she doesn't get a walk. Because she starts getting really antsy. She starts, like, just staring at you, demanding attention. And it's like, ugh. So cold, man, for you, Ewan? Yeah. I don't mind it being this cold. I actually really like the cold weather. But I don't like it when I have to take care of the dog. When I can't give her walks or give her attention, it's like, that's not a good time. This is why I don't really want pets. Because I look at them as effort and responsibility. I start worrying about them when I can't do that. But she'll get through it. She'll be fine. I saw a fox yesterday. So last night, I was going to let her out to go to the bathroom. It's all me. Probably still below 20 Fahrenheit for you. I got up to get a drink last night, and I was like, I'll let the dog out while I'm up. And I see the back light go on. We've got motion lights in the backyard, and it popped on. Now, this happens all the time, and usually there's nothing there, right? Sometimes a bug will, like, fly too close to the sensor, and that triggers it. Not that there should be any bugs right now. But the motion light going on, I'm like, it's probably nothing, right? As I'm walking toward the window, a fox walked in front of the window. And they saw me, and they were just like, oh shit! And they, like, immediately bolted. But they were cute. This probably hurts my head. How can someone be that stupid? I saw this video of someone who put thermal paste between the CPU and the motherboard. The CPU and the motherboard.
What?
Like in the fucking socket. Okay. I see what you're saying.
You.
Yeah, that's the wrong place to put it. I mean, turkey Slurpee. I was sitting here like, between the... Isn't there supposed to be some? No, there's supposed to be some between the CPU and the heatsink.
And the cooler.
Yeah. Between the CPU and the motherboard, that's a little bit of a problem.
Isn't some of that, like, paste conductive?
Probably. I don't know if that's a stupidity thing. I think that might be somebody just not knowing. It's real easy to fuck up building a computer. They was a comp science major as well? Okay, they probably should have known then. This part of the walk, by the way, was the worst part. I fucked up this walk like 3 times. Because that ghostly thing you just saw here, that was a trebuchet dynamic event. And it spawns like every fucking 5 minutes. So if I'm walking here, if somebody didn't kill it while I was here, it would just hit me. And it would just keep spam hitting me. And so I had to have Full come out here and break it for me while I was walking by. He's actually sitting on that rock on his wolf now, though. We had a very bad view of it because that tree was in the way. I don't know. I would know not to do that, right, Elder? Most of the people in this chat would know. But somebody like my mom wouldn't know. And if somebody had said, yeah, make sure there's paste, you know, on the CPU, she'd be like, maybe here? Hopefully she would look it up. The reality is what she would do is ask someone to do it for her. She'd ask Dad or I. But you know, there's people who don't have people to ask like that. Right? And so That sounds
They still
really...
include paper manuals and everything, right? I don't know. Nobody reads the fucking manual now.
Oh my god. You're a fucking
Tragedy.
boomer. I don't disagree with you, but... I can see that being an easy mistake to make. Hi, Proxy. Proxy, we actually got Elite to play Lethal Company. I think he had fun. Hi, Bestie. I see. Hoi, Proxy. Hi, sweet Wolfie. After Lethal Company, after I took that small break between, we played Core Keeper. It was our second day. I did a lot of mining, I did a lot of leveling summoning. I think next time I'm going to set up village housing. Hi, Sleepy. And I'm going to set up a farm. So we have 3 NPCs in our village. And I didn't know how they got there. I didn't know anything about NPCs. They kind of just showed up. I have since learned the requirements for getting an NPC. 1, you need to have a room that is no bigger than 8 by 8 spaces. So just a closed off room with walls. And it needs to have a wooden door.
It's fucking huge.
8 by 8 is pretty huge. It needs to have a wooden door. Although I think this was a bug. It can be any kind of door now, but it needs to have a door. It then needs to have a bed in it. And it needs to have a spawning item. And so this is what I didn't understand how we were getting these NPCs. If you have a room closed off with doors and has a bed, and you put the calendar down, you'll get the traveling merchant. So that's why the traveling merchant is in that room. Cassidy, when we killed one of the bosses, she got this idol and put that in her room. So her room turned into an NPC's house. And I'm confiscating her idol so that I can give this NPC their own house. And Cassidy can have her own house. I think Core's room has also been turned into an NPC house. Because I think Cassidy also decorated that one and put down a spawning item. So, the decorating that Cassidy has been doing, I think also Senral said he's not the one that put the calendar there. So, Cassidy has just been decorating places, and that has been spawning NPCs in the places she's decorating. Which is really funny.
I loved it when she came back and freaked out and was like, "There's a person!"
I wish we were playing today.
Does random things.
Oh God. I wish we were playing today because it's all gonna be fresh in my mind. I appreciate some of it. Some of it I'm like, oh my God, is this griefing at this point? I wish Yulin would play me today. You're gonna play CSGO today, right? Proxy. Me no like shooters. I want to play other stuff with you. More like CS, no. Am I right, chat? No! CSGO is fine. CSGO is, it's cool. It's just not my preference, right? I think Proxy said he's been having fun playing shooters again, which is like, oh, thank God. I want to see this guy have good fun playing games. Hi, Keo. Yeah, Eland only likes strategy games? Zuby. I just like the Gamba. It's funny that you say that, Octomage, given all the stuff coming out about Valve and the Gamba right now. Hi, how goes the wonk? It hurts a little bit. Otherwise, it's good. CS Gamba is way too expensive. Cry. People hate everything that's rad like drugs. There's a recent video, I think it's by CoffeeZilla, about how casinos and gambling do a lot of like workarounds to get around laws.
Yeah.
And Steam and Valve are doing basically all of those tactics to get around laws. But the problem is, they're not saying like, well, I guess they are. CSGO is 18 plus, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that, you know, are getting into gambling from CSGO that are younger than 18. It's one of those, like, they say you gotta be older than 18, but are they enforcing it? Have you ever been to a casino? They have financial services in the lobby, so you can take out a loan. That sounds really bad. I have not been to a casino since I was like 15.
Pawn shop in it.
Oh my god. Oh, right.
So you can like sell your mother's necklace. Go gambling.
Should I sell my skins from the CSGO era now? Do you think the market will crash? The Dread Waste. It's unbelievably bad? Yeah. That doesn't sound good. I don't know. I've never liked gambling. Not from like I think it's morally wrong and bad and, you know, people are bad to like. I'm not saying like that. I've never liked gambling for myself. I like guarantees. I like low risk. I go to the casino with $100 and make it last a few days. What did you say, Pixel?
Nothing.
No, you said Yulin's
Can I get some Newports?
Okay.
Oh.
No, before that you said something about me.
Oh. I think I said Yulin's a low risk.
Okay. Okay. Reminds me of this
Because you were talking about low risk, right? Oh, something like that. Oh, no, I said like Yulin's a guarantee.
Okay.
There you go.
Reminds me of this top I met playing roulette. We're having a great time and all these fun phrases like scared money don't make money. Un paseo relaxante. IG Games. I have no idea what you said, but I think relaxante has something to do with relaxing. I'm constantly gambling. Like I am gambling with how long it will be before Freya strangles me every time I call her a granny. Then I come back to this casino in the morning for breakfast, and he's still there. And he's way less happy. Sorry, cop, not Tom. I see. When you said reminds me of this top I'm playing, I was like, oh, I didn't know this about Octomage. I cast greater self-care. Now, Smile. Are you gambling with your own well-being? Or are you gambling with others' well-being, right? Because, like, what if... And this is suddenly a very serious topic. What if you calling Freya Granny all the time makes her, like, not want to be around you, right? You know, that's gambling. It's like, oh, she doesn't want to be around me, and that sucks. That's sad, right? But what if, instead of dealing with you, she doesn't want to be here? Because she's like, Smile's going to be in Yulin's stream. He's going to call me Granny. So I just won't go to Yulin's stream. Are you gambling with your stuff at that point? Or are you gambling with other people's stuff at that point, right? I'm going to bed. Ta-ta for... Take care for now. No, ta-ta for now.
Oodles.
Sleep well, smile. Relaxing walk, I think. They said a relaxing walk. He never left and was just trying to make his money back. It was not good. Yeah. You long nodders. Okay, Others. Are going to strangle Uncle because I called her granny? What would be the opposite? God, I wish. Call her granddaughter? Doki, huh? I'll fight anyone making fun of Freya. When you least expect it, I'll... Honestly, though, if it ever gets too much, just let me know, Freya, and I will stop. I try to stop those situations before it happens, right? I think Freya is pretty tough, and so she can handle being called Granny. I don't think she particularly likes it, but I think she's like, whatever, it doesn't bother me enough to, like, deal with it. And if it makes them happy, whatever, they can have this. I'm like that with a few things. There are definitely some scenarios where, like, I see two people in chat not get along, right? And then one of them stops showing up. And I'm like, man, I wish I'd caught that before that happened, right? And maybe it's not related to that. You know, maybe just they were going to move on anyway. Me and Icy, right? No. Maybe they were going to move on anyway. But the timing of it sure looks like they had this disagreement with this person and they stopped showing up. That's really why he's not here. He's at his job. He literally told me he starts today. Yesterday he was like, this was my last day of unemployment Icy Fire Mage. Icy just a busy boy? I'm happy for Icy. On one hand, I'm happy because it's probably a big stress relief to, like, have that financial security again, right? I think he was dwindling through savings. On the other hand, you know, I don't want to congratulate somebody on wage slavery. Like, I was never happy to...
What?
What do you mean?
No, just kidding.
Okay, dude. Like, I imagine most people aren't, like, super happy about their job compared to time off, but, you know, it's one of those necessary evils. Okay. But if it ever does, I don't actually want to upset you. I'm just a little brat. And you could just not, right? I'm never happy. No.
Fine.
But then how would you know?
No, you shouldn't say yes. Yeah, that's a good saying.
Say that again?
Job you like. If you can't say no, you shouldn't say yes. That's from a song.
That makes sense to me. No, it does. It does. I agree with this wholeheartedly. I'm often very direct, but I've reeled that in a little recently. Very direct people are often very abrasive, and people don't get along with them. I've always, like, been very fast friends with direct people. So, the person I think of with this is Glenn. You Dead Prey. And he is incredibly blunt. He's incredibly abrasive. A lot of people can't fucking stand him because he can just be very, very rude right away with people. But, like, him and I have a lot of interests, so we get along. And anytime he is very blunt, I don't think it ever comes from a place of maliciousness. At least not with me. Maybe with others it does. But it was never like... malicious with me. It was just him, like, literally stating what he's thinking. And it made it very easy to, like, be around him for me, because I never have to worry, like, what is he thinking? Did I do this right? Did I say this wrong? You just don't have that with him. Because you'll fucking know right away. For instance, if I don't like someone, I'll tell them that. Lately, I'll just ignore them. I kind of think there's a downside to both sides. If you don't like someone, usually it's like, hey, you can just, not tell them, right? You don't have to go out of your way to make them feel bad. I agree with that's not ideal. That's what I do. If you just ignore them, though, if there's somebody that, like, they're just a little shit, it's like, they're not worth the explanation, right? And it's better for you to just ignore them. But, like, in the case with you and Smile's not trying to be malicious. He's trying to be a brat. And, like, if you just write him off, he's not gonna understand. Smile a bean. Okay. If they're not trying to be a shit, but you're interpreting it as a shit, I can see that being very sad and confusing for them. If my days get better by not seeing someone's message, that's a no-brainer. If I'm polite, there are one of two scenarios. I don't know you, or I don't like you. Oh my god, Violet, you don't like me? What?
Oh god, it's me, isn't it? No,
Oh,
just kidding.
I thought we were pretty good friends, Violet. LOL.
I saw what you mean.
I think of that teacher story. Wow, this looks good. Thanks, teacher. Next student. Wow, this looks great. Oh, you're just saying that it's crap. No, it's only crap if I say it's just good. Huh? God, I love that so much. I try not to just write people off and ignore them. Hi, Senril. I'm trying to think if there's anybody that's just like, man, fuck this person, I don't want to deal with them. I think most of the people that I don't get along with, no, I don't get along with them. I think I've told them, like, I can think of one that I'm like, I don't really like you. I appreciate what you do. Shut the fuck up, Cairo. I don't really like you. I appreciate your intentions. But you and I just don't get along, and I don't really care to know you. I think I've done that with a few people. And for the most part, it's like, okay, I'll stay over here, you stay over there. Let's not get in each other's way. Like me, shut up, Ty. There's very few people that I dislike that I've just outright ghosted, that I haven't had a conversation with before. It's like, hey, you and I don't get along. Go over there. That's just not my style. Actually, you know what? I can think of why it's not my style. Because it went really bad for me when I did try to do that once. So back in Burning Crusade of WoW, I joined a raiding guild. And I'm in this guild. It's my first time being in a raiding guild. It's like more than a 10-man. And I'm a hunter and it's a lot of fun. One of the officers really likes me, so I get to go to every raid. And I love it there. And then there's some guild drama. I'm too young to know what's going on because I'm like 15. And a bunch of people leave the guild. And the guild leader, he busts his ass off and he talks to each person individually. He addresses problems. Most of them come back. Of like the 15 people that left, I think 13 came back. We get raiding again and going. Then we have the ban wave and a few people leave. And at this point, I'm one of the longest members of the guild. Like, I didn't sign the charter for the guild to, like, create it. Hi, Jack. Jack, come here. Come here. I gotta give you your head pats. Then I gotta put up your little waving arm. Ah. It's crazy long. I had just been there for, like, one of the longest people, right? And we have some setbacks. And we're going back to Serpent Shrine Cavern and the Eye after Black Temple, because we don't have the roster and can't handle Black Temple anymore. And I didn't want to deal with this anymore. I was like, I'm too good to go back to Serpent Shrine Cavern and the Eye. So I'm leaving this guild. I'm above them. I'm like 16 at the time, by the way. Well, I didn't want to leave the guild and deal with that. So I just left in the middle of the night. Here's the problem. The day before, the guild leader had this big message about, like, we need people that stay. We need people that don't want the short term. You gotta put in the time. And then, you know, you stick around, you'll get the stuff. Look at Saja. They've been here forever. And now they're doing top DPS because they've got the gear to support it. Literally used me an example of be like Saja. I left the next day at 2 a.m. Like, literally not even 12 hours after this be like Saja, I left the guild in the middle of the night when nobody was on. Just an absolute bitch move. Just an absolute, like, sneaking out in the middle of the night. And, I went and applied to the 2 better guilds. And, both of them rejected me. Both of them were like, bro, you're trash. And I was like, okay. Rerolled Paladin, had fun on that, tanked for a guild a bit. When that guild fell apart, I was kind of just like, okay, I'm just waiting for Wrath of the Lich King now. Hi, Skaven. The old Irish goodbye. But like 3 months before Wrath of the Lich King came out, one of my friends in this old guild that I left in the middle of the night of, they messaged me. And they're like, yeah, we need this. And I was like, oh, maybe I come back. Maybe I help you guys out. And I had such an arrogant attitude. I had such a like, oh, I've been doing a lot of cool shit in the past, you know, while I've been gone. I'm still hot shit. Maybe I come back and help. I literally worded it as maybe I come back and help you guys. Hi, Kyle. And this person was like, hey, Darren, that was the guy who was the guild leader. He was like, I was talking to Saja. They actually are playing the perfect class that we need for a raid comp right now. What if they came back? And the old guild leader was like, I will disband this guild before I let Saja back in. That person is never raiding with us again. And they were like, yeah, he really doesn't like you and said you're never coming back. And that's when I was like,
So toxic.
When you burn bridges, you can't go back over the bridges. I have learned this lesson. And so now I'm of the opinion of like, even if it sucks to do, even if it's uncomfortable, it's good to give that closure to everybody. And you should always, always, always like talk to people and not just like leave in the middle of the night, burn the bridge. I don't like ignoring people. Honestly, I think for a lot of people it's really good. And I'll tell people, if you don't like this person, you know, you shouldn't be expected to be the bigger person to deal with it. Just block them if you need to. But for me personally, I'm very slow to block people. And I always want to like, at least have that conversation with them first. Because I fucked it up in the past where it did not work for me at all. And I think I really hurt people because of that. I run in situations with IRL friends. Someone in the group is a little bish, attention seeking. They know exactly what they're doing. I'll say something in private, but no one agrees. Until it's too late, and I'm already miles away, smiling and flipping the bird. Yeah, bro is crazy long. Look at this dude bragging about length of member. That's what I'm saying. You're enjoying your life. Ahem, where is Kupo? Wait, where is Kupo? Oh.
Where's Icy?
Here's what happened. They're at their job. Freya, we got to this map and there was no more snow. And I went to turn my scarf off, but I turned Kupo off because it's next to scarf. Yeah, he said yesterday in Idlehome that he starts his job today.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't around yesterday.
No, he
I woke up at 2 p.m.
He started a job yesterday. Exactly, the old Irish goodbye, ahoy. Good morning. The rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. Hey, you burned that bridge too early. Hello, Kyle. I think the 5% of Freya's channel points should be refunded. Hang on. Idlehome without me, what the frick? Excuses to not show your true Kupo form. Okay, for real this time, good night. Good night, smile. I'll always have that conversation with people that I'm not getting along with. I don't think it's necessarily good for everybody, but for me personally, I will never just like block somebody unless it's like a troll, right? You know, if I'm in a public lobby and a troll shows up, you know, throwing out slur words and trying to crash people, yeah, I'm gonna block them. Hi, Bits. My whole body aches from shoveling 4 feet of snow. I need attention. If you come here, you get head pats, Freya. I got you. Octavation's not that kind of attention. I need a drink. Oh. Close enough. I remember when I was raiding in WildStar, there was a raid leader that my guild recruited. They loved the guy. They thought he was so cool. They loved what he did for the raids. He was a no-nonsense, we get shit done kind of guy. And I hated it. I hated raiding with this guy. And after raiding with them for a couple months, I'm like their top DPS, or like, if I'm not top, I'm second or third. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be done raiding. I'm gonna quit. And everyone's like, what? Why? Nox, why would you quit? And I was like, straight up, it's Tiburon. I fucking hate raiding in the way Tiburon runs this guild. And I want to be clear, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think most of you enjoy it. It's just a pace that I fucking hate playing at. And Tiburon, he's like in the call. He's like in the call with 8 of us. And he's like, good night, Elin. Good night, Wolfmother. Good night, Bit. Sleep well, Elder. Tiburon's in the call, right? And I'm like, Tib, literally don't change. Like, this isn't me complaining about you at all. This is just me saying, you know, you're like a shooter game and I want to play Animal Crossing. I literally just don't want to play at this pace. And I don't think Tiburon had ever had somebody talk to him like that. I think they'd either had people scream at them and be like, fuck you, you're not as good as you think you are. Or they had just people like walk away, block them, and leave, right? And I remember I said this to him, you know, you're fine, don't change, I just don't enjoy playing at this pace, so I'm just gonna quit. And he was just like, okay. Is there anything that I should do that you'd want to stay? And I was like, no, I literally just said, you shouldn't. Everyone else likes playing at that pace. I just don't. Okay. Bye, I guess. And like, it was weird. It was this weird, like, he was so used to dealing with shit talk. Or like, people that would just dip. That he didn't know how to have a formal, respectful conversation. Yeah, giant lady stepping on you might fix all your issues. 0 minutes since WildStar mentioned. Were you the longest too? Good lord. Technically, yes. Because this was a group that we made from WoW. So it was like the group that played in WoW, WildStar came out, we just made our guild on WildStar. Good night, Yulin. Good night, Wolfmother. Good night, Bit. Smug. Good night, Hun. Awoo. Night, night. It's tough when there's nothing you can do to fix it, especially if they're a fixer type of person. Hi, Oku. Good morning. Ahem. The moment when a gamer gets treated with respect and doesn't know how to handle it. Basically. That guy... It's not that I didn't like that guy, he was just so sweaty with video games. Like, all he wanted to do was grind in WildStar and WoW. All he wanted to do was, you know, alright, focus up guys, no jokes, be serious. And it was like, man, how do people have fun playing like this? It'd be like in WoW nowadays where you show up to raid and, you know, clear comms, focus up. And if you're not raiding, it's, alright, how many Mythic Plus dungeons have you run? Not enough? Alright, let's go run some. And it's like, dude, you gotta, like, have fun. For sure, remember when games are fun? Well, so here's the thing, Octomage. For some people, that is the fun. For some people, like, that's all they want to do. Kimmy can get like that. Willoren can get like that. Bits and Proxy can get like that, where they're not looking to, like, just hang out in a game. They're not looking to, like, play the game and smell the flowers. The progression is fun. The gearing up is fun. For a lot of people in this guild, so like the old guild leader. Not Tiburon, this guy I'm talking about, but the guild leader. For him, fun was progression. For him, seeing WoW logs, and it being like, this guild is the 9th best guild on the server, that was a thing that was fun for him. And downing a new boss before a rival guilds, and moving up to rank 7, was like, he would be riding that high for like 3 weeks. He loved that. And so, like, he would look at the progression only. Other people, it was the gear, right? If you're having fun, telling jokes, yada yada, but you're not getting any progression for your character, you haven't gotten any gear in 3 weeks, those people are sitting there, like, tapping their foot, twiddling their fingers, just like, what the fuck? Because they're not having fun. Their needs aren't getting fulfilled. For me, there's two things. I like seeing damage meters where I'm near the top, and I like just hanging out with friends. So, I feel like I kind of like just crafting survival games with friends. Those don't really have damage meters, but, you know, you can kind of tell if you're pulling your weight in those. And it's just a good time with friends. UE2 build min-maxing autism fun. I do like making builds and stuff. That's more of like solo activity though, for me. I cannot tell you how many hours I have spent in the Diablo 4 character creator. And I made some builds that ended up being popular. But I don't know enough about PoE to do that yet. I got to a boss. Oku, what is the boss I'm at? I think I'm at the Techno boss. I don't think he'll be that hard. I just tried him once and I fucked up a mechanic where I was running with a laser and it was like, well, that kills me. And I was like, I'll come back to this. But I don't think I'm at a part that's particularly hard. Just follow some build guides and diverge from there. You kind of get a handle on it. Yeah. What I really need to learn is, like, base systems of the game. That's kind of what I've done, where I was following the Titan grenade build. And at one point he was like, I could maybe diverge from this and go away from grenades to, you know, just poison stuff. And I was like, that's all I need. And then I had that rough idea of that Titan guide I was following a while ago. And I've just been doing gas grenade stuff. It works. It's really bad for bosses. I haven't seen any like specific gas grenade guides. Every poison damage guide I see is like Pathfinder bow stuff, and I'm like, ugh. I tweaked my Deadeye. to have insane boss damage while just tanking mostly everything. I think when the next update comes out and they add stuff, when they add Druid and Swords, either one of those will make me have a lot more fun with PoE. That is fun. Hi, Pwoxy. Hi-Oh. Yeah, I get that. It has to be like that before I got a job that was like that. Yeah. I want axes? We're at 3.5 miles. I want to play Druid Summoner, or I want to play Frenzy Barbarian, hit things 30 times a second, and lifesteal from that. I want one of those two, and I think aesthetically I will find Druid Summoner cooler, but playstyle-wise I will enjoy Frenzy Barbarian more. Wow, Oku was nice to me. Truly blessed this morning. Same, I'll probably Druid Summoner, then be done with the game. Well, the good thing is, Proxy, you have it and it's free, right? If you ever feel like just playing a season, it'll be easy to jump into. Woohoo, 3.7 miles. You got this, Elon. I was kind of surprised to see it wasn't feature complete after all these years of development and extensions and charging for early access. It makes sense given how much they have put in the game, because it does not feel like an early access game. It very much feels like a full release that just is missing a few things. But like, it has, I don't want to say too much, but it has a lot. My monk is so much fun right now. I get in 6 attacks per second. Oh, hell yeah. It definitely feels like an early access game. Maybe I am not seeing it because I'm not at the late game end stuff. But like, I've only ever heard it described as like they've added so many features. They added this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And it's like, oh my god, this isn't even out yet. Stop adding stuff and come out with the game. It has a lot, but it's like less than half the game. Are you comparing, when you say less than half the game, are you saying like less than half of Path of Exile? Because that feels a little unfair, because Path of Exile has been out for like more than a decade, right? If it came out with just as much or more than Path of Exile, that'd be fucking insane. Less than half of what they actually have. Announced. Okay. I was like, less than half of what they actually have. How does that make sense? Have announced. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely filling my time before Wilds. I have planned a date with Oku tonight to work on Avatar stuff. And I doubt Avatar stuff is just gonna be done today.
It's a work day.
I imagine to get anything done, it's gonna take a few days. And so the possibility exists that I just drop Path of Exile now and like get momentum with Avatar stuff. Right, to work on Avatar stuff. So if they just kept their mouths shut, you'd be happy with it? I would think that Sleepy and Proxy are happy with it. They just have frustrations. Oh god, the general public is starting to find out about the pilot speedrunning community? Oh no. The way they handle maps is not fun.
Dude, that's been... Man, how old's been that thing? That thing's old.
I don't know enough about maps to weigh in on my own opinion. But given that it's early access, I'm kind of okay with that. Because in early access, people will go do maps, and people will voice their opinion on it, right? People go to the forums and be like, this fucking sucks. And if enough people dislike it, they'll be like, yeah, we'll change it. We've kind of signed up for part of the testing phase. The what? God, the fucking Hank Hill what? Commercial pilots flying as fast as possible from one place to the next? I don't remember if I heard it in stream from somebody in chat, or if I saw it on Reddit or somewhere. But I saw somebody saying that AI and autopilot is getting so advanced that a lot of commercial pilots just have autopilot on for everything but the landing and takeoff. And they're just playing Fortnite the whole time. It just burns more fuel. Safely, right? Well, they're not trying to crash car. They've been flying on autopilot for only years now? Yeah, but like it's more and more every year, right? Of course. Want to play Core Keeper. I want to play Core Keeper so bad.
God, you're addicted.
It's fun! We killed 2 bosses yesterday. We did them in the wrong order. We should have done the big bug first and then the fire guy. But we did the fire guy. We fucking barely beat him. We fucking Zerg rushed him.
Yeah, you did. You fucking... Y'all you fucking wiped like at least like 2 times before you killed him.
Yes. Core has a habit of killing bosses in reverse order. She does. Core Keeper? Yes, Oku. It's top-down Terraria. Core Keeper is so underrated. More people need to try it. It's so fun with a group. And like the last time I played it, I didn't really gel with it too much. I had fun because I was having fun with the group. But like, there were a lot of things that I was just like, I don't know, this just doesn't feel super fun. But I was playing it in like an earlier version where only half the game was out, and they didn't have summoning yet. Now that they have summoning, I'm like, this is so good! I want to try it, but I'm still so deep in CDDA. Game just needs dedicated servers. They didn't add that yet. I don't know if they have or not.
Playing on a peer-to-peer? That's insane.
No
wonder Fredo is lagging over the place.
Yeah. I have gone further than what the group has seen now, and so I know what's coming up. Every now and then the group will be like, whoa, this item, do you think we'll have this? And I'm like, not only are we going to have that, we're going to need it. But you'll fucking see when we get there. But I'm not saying stuff like that, right? I'm kind of keeping all that to myself. I fucking love the summons, though. Oh my god, I love the summons so much. You sound evil? It is very much a, like, gremlin. Oh, you'll fucking see, alright. I wouldn't say evil. I watched how everyone was struggling against the K-Boss. We did him out of order. That was really funny when it was like, alright, phase 2, baby! And Cassie just screams, phase fucking what?
What's that one?
I played the Fisherman when I did Core Keeper playthrough with Tyson's group. I also wasn't ready for a boss fight. Yeah. The summons are great and the magic updates are great too. With Senril. Nobody, like, wanted to do the base stuff. So we've essentially just left that for Senril. And, like, anytime somebody complains about something with the base, it sounds like they're complaining about Central. And as Core put it, you know, we're not complaining about this. We're complaining about the way this is set up. We're complaining about, you know, this system of the game or something. We're complaining about the random people who just drop shit in random chests. Not Senral. But Senral, who's like, you know, playing dedicated butler back at base, never leaving it. Anytime somebody's like, oh, who did this? Senral's like, I'm trying my best. And I'm like, we need to appreciate Senral more. And summons are great. Fisherman is best in Salat. Cassidy has become our fisherman. She very much enjoys the fishing minigame. I need to be able to label chests. Yeah. I think what Core really wants is, like, all of the chests in one place. Which I think is hard to do. I feel like we might need to redo the storage area, and I can help you with this then if you want to do it. But I feel like if we had just a big storage room with all of our chests, and the crafting tables on, like, the south end of the building, that'd be ideal. Because right now what we have is, we have a chest up here for the blue crystal stuff. Then we have two chests for, like, kind of mixed stuff. Then we have, like, a decoration room with chests. Then we've got the crafting room with chests that are kind of around this room. Then we have the pet area with chests. Then we have the cooking area with chests. And, like, I think Core really wants all the chests in one place. Now, that loses the value of, like, the cooking stuff being near the cooking chests, right? It'd be fucking annoying to, like, we have this here. We have the chests here. Let's go to the cooking area. Oh, we needed this from this chest. Run across the town. Go get it from that chest. Run back. That sounds awful. We have different building and storage styles. You saw that in Planet Crafter? Yeah. I think I'm kind of on the side of Core, where I would prefer everything be in one area and take it out and bring it to its area. But I haven't been the one staying in base and doing all the work. I'm kind of looking at the logic as like, Senral is playing base manager, it's his base. It's kind of like the person who's driving the car gets to decide the radio station. I might not like the radio station they chose, but I'm not the one who's going through the effort of driving right now. I'm being lazy and a passenger princess. So you get to choose the radio station. Can you put an item down in front of the chest that represents the item? I'd always do that in Zomboid. If you do that, you will then pick up the chest. Or you will pick up the item. It's a game where running over items loots it. I need Art of the Little Bun fishing for the Eldritch Horrors of Under Lakes. That's a lot of chests. Different building and storage styles. You saw it in Planet Crafter. It's better to have chests touching crafting tables so that they can pull from it. That also, yeah, and in that regard, I think Senral's idea is better. They don't have to be quite touching. They can be nearby. Could make use of pedestals. Oh, you know what? That might be what pedestals are for, actually. I gotcha. I do think we need to redo our storage room. I learned how the villagers work, and I want to redo, like, village housing. That bottom left building, I do think we should redo that. I think crafting stations have a 7-tile radius for searching chests for items. Hell yeah, that's actually really good. 4 miles. Yeah, when my group played, we used the pedestals to represent the items in the chest. That's probably what the pedestals are for then. So you could probably, like... Damn, I'm accidentally a genius. You could probably, like, have a back wall, have pedestals along it, and then have chests in front of the pedestals. And so, like, your fishing chest, you'd put a fish on the pedestal, and then you'd put the chest in front of it. That's probably the way to do it. And a hammer for tools? A weapon for each of the different types of stuff. We have a room, I didn't mention this room, we have a room that has all of our gear and stuff. And so, like, any extra gear weapons we have, we sort them into types. So if you're a melee player, we put all the melee gear in the melee chest. All the range gear goes in the range chest. Magic gear in the magic chest. Summoning gear in the summoner's chest. Right? And so, like, for the summoner's chest, we could have, like, one of the summoning books on a pedestal. Also just looks good, too, if you do a nice layout for it. I did this with Satisfactory. In Satisfactory, you can put little signs above storage container. Like, you can put them on storage containers. But I would also put a 1 meter belt coming out of each storage container. And it would show... It would show, like, one item out of the storage container. So, like, for rods, you'd see one little unit of rods. You'd see a stack of iron rods coming out of it. Have y'all gotten instruments yet? We have not. 4.2 miles. By the end of our playthrough in Tyson's group, our storage area looked like the warehouse from Indiana Jones. Pedestals work that way, I have too. I don't think anyone heard me about how instruments work. I remember you mentioning them, and I remember using them in my Koyo playthrough. But I don't remember what they do. We're gonna need another video. My leg is actually kind of hurting, so if we get a long one, I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to do the full thing. They have full keyboards? Oh shit. I do remember Koyo playing with that a lot. Now that you mention it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember Koyo really liked them. I just want to play Core Keeper. I just want to play fucking Core Keeper right now. Here's a feel-good story. Post Malone. Hi, I see Fire Mage. Salutations from lunch break. I hope it's going smooth. I hope it's going fast. Post Malone went
does
to...
that mean we can do holidays?
Sure. Let's do holidays while we have Icy on lunch break. The national holidays today. Balloon Ascension Day. Healthy Weight, Healthy Look Day. International Choreographers Day. National Apricot Day. National Cassoulet Day? I don't know what a cassoulet is. National Law Enforcement Appreciation
Day.
Day.
Tiny casserole.
CASSOULET? Huh.
Yeah.
National Static Electricity Day. National Word Nerd Day. And Play God Day. It's just Play God Day. Yeah, these all kind of suck. I guess Cassoulet Day is the winner.
And it's also the National Day of Mourning for President Jimmy Carter, apparently.
Don't
know if that counts as a holiday, though.
No. Proxy hug, Violet hug. LOE appreciation. It's also National Day of Mourning for Jimmy Carter today. Drops meteor on my SimCity. Word nerd sounds platitudinous. Okay, Violet. It's a federal holiday, lol. You seen the LA fires? Hi, Yasu. I have. They're really bad. I saw a tracker for them yesterday, and I saw that there was 3 major fires. I don't know if they've gotten bigger or not. Cassoulet's a stew? Oh. That's completely different than a casserole. I saw that there's... I saw that there's people fighting over the fires. So they're in LA. They're in a somewhat expensive area to live in. There's affecting a lot of celebrities. Paris Hilton lost her like $15 million house or something. And a lot of these celebrities are posting about it, right? Some of them are kind of giving wholesome messages. Paris Hilton her message actually wasn't that bad. She basically said, you know, watch our 15 million house burn up. Nobody should ever have to watch this. This sucks. Stay safe out there. Pretty good message, right? A lot of people are just like, fuck you, celebrities. You're rich. You're going to be fine. Nobody cares about you and your house that you spend 15 days a year in. Eat shit. This is a real problem for people. Which is like, damn. Chill. Oh, God. This was the worst video we could have gotten.
It's impossible to chill.
Hi-oh, girls.
Hi, girls.
I've always thought of Paris Hilton as like, you know, super rich, super bratty, out of touch, doesn't know what she's talking about. But, you know, I haven't heard anything from her in the last like 10 years now I think about it. And I saw somebody in the comments who was like, yeah, I've actually met Paris Hilton, and she's kind of down to earth now. She used to be a bitch, but then she had a kid and it really mellowed her the fuck out, and she's a lot more real of a person now. Which is like, okay, that's fair. But like, people are just going after these celebrities because I guess they're saying, hey, it affected me. But like, nobody cares that it affected them. They care about the other people? I don't know. Kids will do that to you. Every day I lose a little more faith in humanity. Now, there were some celebrities / rich people who, you know, they kind of deserve the hate that's coming their way. Let's go gambling. I was more surprised by the Fox reporter saying that's not acceptable. Which one? I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with that situation.
What's not acceptable?
That's what I'm asking. The one I saw, there's this billionaire who is very, very vocal about cutting social services, cutting healthcare, cutting childcare, cutting, you know, school funding. He literally, you know, wants to pay less taxes on quite literally everything. And when these fires started, he tweeted out, my neighbor's house is on fire. What can I do? Are there any private firefighting companies that I can hire? This is unacceptable. Maybe that's what you are referring to. This is unacceptable. California has totally dropped the ball on this. And it's like, motherfucker, this is what you were posting about. You wanted this. This is literally what you said should happen. And like, this is what you wanted. I saw a dude on the news saying gay people caused the fires in LA. No one should have to watch it, but especially not a celeb. There was a pastor that said that in Georgia, I think. He was like, gay people caused all the flooding and hurricanes. And then his, like, mega mansion got flooded, and he was like, well, what's your excuse for this one, Buster? Let's go gambling. LOL, same. Elon among his people, Koopa. God damn it. A dude walking by said the gay people in LA caused the fires. The Fox newscaster said that wasn't acceptable. Okay, good. You know, rare Fox W. I hate Fox, but I'll give him that one. Hey, Kona woke Fox. Fox News W, what universe am I in? Right? Privatized fire brigades are back. Hello. God calling out the false righteousness real time. Privatize anything that's like a basic human right in my eyes is like, no, we can't do that. Because private companies are out to make a profit. They are out to not provide a good service, they are out to maximize profits. And the focus needs to be a good service. And so, I want taxes to fund firefighters. I do not like the idea of a private firefighting company. That just sounds so... Please, no. You want taxes? Hi, Yuki. Yes, I do. We don't pay those. That kind of stuff makes me believe in God. Hi, Josh. I don't like taxes getting mismanaged. And I definitely think our country mismanages them right now.
But you've never been more proud to pay taxes when you haven't been in an F-22 cockpit.
Okay, buddy.
It's the fucking coolest thing ever.
I kind of view paying taxes as patriotism. When people are like, I'm so patriotic, and they have 2 flags flying from their car, you know, a flag decal on the back cabin of their pickup truck, they wear a red, white, and blue shirt, and they eat hot dogs, and they're like, this is patriotism. I'm like, no. I mean, if you want to express it that way, sure. But, like, no, that is not patriotism. That isn't patriotism that does anything. Bettering your community is patriotism. Going to a soup kitchen is patriotism in my eyes. Giving to charity, or just being a generous person and giving to communities, is patriotism. Paying taxes for the betterment of the country, so that things like better roads, school funding, in my eyes, that's patriotism. Back to Go I Work. Take care, fellow nerds. I hope it goes fast, Icy Fire. Thank you for stopping in. If you're so patriotic, pay taxes twice. I recall a story about a firefighting group that just watches a house burn down when the victim couldn't pay up, but don't know the details. That sounds fucking awful. Good luck out there. Take care. Hope it goes smoothly. Does trusting the police also count as patriotism to you? No. No. That is a very different thing. But Yulin, giving away free stuff is commie shit. That's not very freedom unit of you. That is actually nothing to do with communism. Patriotize this. Are you saying my 150 Costco hot dog isn't patriotic? That is exactly what I'm saying. Good luck. I wish Yulin had pants grab. Good lord. We're at 4.6, and we are not going to be at 5 by the next video. If it's too long, I'm not doing it. My leg is kind of struggling today. Patriotism doesn't mean blindly trusting the police or government. I think
Actually, the
funding...
exact opposite.
I think funding the police, you know, paying taxes so that the police have a budget is patriotic. I do think the police have been twisted into a very manipulative tool to keep down the masses and kind of control our nation. That is not the case in all places. There's a lot of places where I think the police are kind of fucking awesome and doing exactly what they should be doing. In the US, I think it's real nasty what the police have become. My question wasn't meant like that. Since most patriots are completely against the police, or don't trust them at all, of course there should be a level of doubt. Oh, I think it's the opposite. Maybe it's different in Germany. But here, I think it's viewed as very patriotic to trust the police. I feel like somebody in a MAGA hat, red, white, and blue shirt, and jean shorts, in their pickup truck that has a flag waving in the back, would 100% be the person that would say, you know, you don't like the police because you were doing something wrong. If you didn't have anything to hide, they wouldn't have been after you. That's why you got a problem with them. That's what I expect from a patriot that views, you know, flag aesthetic as patriotism. It would perfect them as a streamer, but alas. It's like gardening. If you put correct effort and work into the ground, you get food. If you leave it to its own devices, don't be surprised if you don't get enough food. Can we all just reflect as to how weird having to do the Pledge of Allegiance in schools was, in hindsight? Like, that's not a thing you do in most democratic countries. Jesus, that was loud. 27 minutes? Okay. I can do this. I can finish this one out. Go men for the way too dank. Hi, Ryan. That's still really loud. That's still really loud. Just made it louder. Okay, I think I got a good volume there. Hi, Shocky. Yes, Skaven. That was fucking weird. Shocky Lurk. Long time no see. Steppies. Yahoo. Shocky hug. Bits was talking about you yesterday, Shocky. Rhine Proxy Heart. Euland. Why? So I was watching Proxy yesterday. They were playing CSGO. And Bits was like, I think this will be my last one. I'm out after this one. I'm gonna go watch some anime. No! I'm gonna go watch this show that Shocky just put me on. And then he talked about the show that you had, I guess, watched a little bit of with Bits. I don't even remember what it was. I just remember your name coming up there. No snitching. Tee-hee. Too late. Silo? I think that sounds right. Yes. I think Bits really liked it. It's a very good show. Hell yeah. To be honest, most MAGA enthusiasts actually don't blindly trust the police either. And especially not the government. While still holding massive respect for the badge, but cautiously, I would expect most, like, MAGA enthusiasts to not trust the government. I mean, the deeper you go, the more you hear the phrase, drain the swamp, right? But I feel like that side, especially if they're white, very much trust police. And they very much like police and will say things like, you don't have to worry about the police if you're not doing anything wrong. I grew up with just nothing but police are heroes, police are the good guys, why did he run, why was he nervous, like, I grew up, you know, in predominantly white circles where I just hear that over and over and over. I might have finished the first season, Shocky. I'm not surprised, Bits. Walking and running are the best workouts. Keep it up. High purpose. 5 miles a day. Wait, am I the old man? I think you would be. Yes. Proxy, sometimes it's good to be the old man. Because, like, you know, for me, I very much prefer to date up in age instead of dating down. Right? So, like, for people like me...
God, I'm so cooked.
Yeah, I know. You're so cooked, Pixel. No, don't say it like that!
Fuck my Gleep Fortnite. Ooh.
God, I'm so sad I didn't do the Adventure Time joke. Gleep Shit Life was good, and I even messaged Koi about it. I was like, I should have said this! And he's like, no, it's still funny, and he's still gonna make a clip out of it, but I really wish I'd been like, why won't Bubblegum Princess talk to me anymore? 5 miles in Kiem, how much? Rhine! How many kilometers is 5 miles? How many miles has it been? We're at 4.9 miles. We're gonna finish this video though.
Oh, it's like almost
8-ish?
done.
Fuck my Steam happy life. Oh, I'm really hungry. I've had these really fucking tiny tortilla shells for my burritos. I don't know why. This pack just came out with really fucking small burrito or tortilla shells. And so all the burritos I've been making have had to be like really small. And I have one more to go through. I have one more tortilla and then I can have normal burritos again. Elon, you should eat
Shit,
pizza.
you're experiencing shrinkflation.
I am. So 1 mile is 1.5 km? It's about that. I should not eat pizza. Because I don't know how to make from scratch pizza. And I don't want to take the time to learn. Nor do I want to take the time to actually make it. And buying like frozen pizzas sounds super unhealthy. Want to have my recipe?
It's the
No. I'd rather just have you make one for me, Yuki, but close to that, yeah. Drain the swamp and not trusting the police government are directly linked. While we do look at our officers as heroes, the ones you want to call when shit hits the fan, there's a lot of possibility for things to go sideways. Make me a pizza, Euland? I don't know how to make a pizza. Oh, girls, here's a better idea. Yuki as a pet makes us a pizza, and we both have pizza together with the three of us. Pizza. Okay, that's a good idea. Yuki makes a lot of pizza. Yuki, she makes pizzas fairly often. Well, I am like a quarter planet away from you. Yeah, but O-Girls travels so much that, you know, she's probably near you now and then. I don't know how much O-Girls is leaving the country. I know she used to be a streamer, and now she's like this rave bunny just traveling the country all the time. Like, oh, I got a rave in 2 weeks. Oh, I got this music event in a week. Imagine streaming. I do them fairly often, yes. Yuki makes so much pizza that they think someone like you would be capable of it. I actually don't rave that much anymore. Really? Just been vibing? I don't know if I should say hell yeah to that. But vibing is good. No, I honestly thought Ewan would get frozen pizza. I had a frozen pizza phase. There was a phase where I was buying like 3 small frozen pizzas every time I got groceries. So in turn, I had a lot of family stuff I was dealing with, lol. I plan on raving again when things settle down. Oh yeah, frozen pizza is elite. DiGiorno is actually underrated. I always had Red Baron's available. And I don't think Red Baron is that good. You guys will be proud of this.
Baron.
When I heated a frozen pizza, I would use the oven, not the microwave. They came out watery in the microwave. It was like, this is kind of gross. But when you use the oven, they don't get that sogginess. They don't get that grossness from the ice melting into it.
Best thing you do is get a pizza stone in the oven. Works really well.
Yeah. Oh my god. I remember because my work would always buy Veron products, which is like this like wholesale industrial equipment retailer. They even had like a pizza stove. And you'd get a fucking pizza brick with it. It was the funniest shit ever. And I remember seeing that again on YouTube, and it was like, yo, my work had this.
Hi, Core.
Hey, Core.
That puts us at 2 incline.
Or mention.
What's this about me killing bosses in reverse order? Look, Core.
She was listening.
There's a natural progression to people learning a game. And for normal people like me, Fredo, Senral. That's the best way to learn a game. But you're a fucking freak, and you just throw yourself into the fire, and that's the best thing for you. So you start hard mode. You do bosses from hard and clean up the easy ones after. DiGiorno is actually underrated. Red Baron is good, but I even like Totino's pizza. What monster is heating frozen pizza in a microwave? I did it until I was like, wait, oven is so much better. I mean, they have microwave instructions. Poor boop. Literally, pizza cooker is small, simple, and versatile as fuck. For a dorm room, why? Grind. Euland normal, okay. Core hug, nodders. What brought this up? I was just talking about Core Keeper last night. You know, I said we did the third boss first, and then we went and did Gorm. We absolutely trashed Gorm. But we were fucking Zerg rushing the fire guy. An actual terrorist. The problem with microwaves are they basically keep all the water inside when it heats up. So everything is soggy? Yes. Yes. I also think we need to be playing this like Terraria. We probably need to be doing a bit more preparation, right? So like when we did the fire guy, we just showed up. We just fought him in his room. We didn't like clear anything out. We didn't prepare like spike traps or clear out pillars and stuff. What do you mean Foster was great? I liked him. I would have had more fun with him if it didn't feel like we only beat him because we Zerg rushed. I think it would have been a more fulfilling kill if we didn't just kill him because there was 5 of us constantly running back. How many people made jokes about Core Keeper? Oh, it has been a running joke for like 6 months at this point. Literally, the group chat for our Core Keeper group is called like Corvu Keeper. It was really funny though. It was fun. It was funny. I'm so happy to be playing this run Core. All I want to do is play Core Keeper now. Hi, Ringwraith. Hello, hello. I exist in here for Bones. How are you doing today? I'm good. Hi, Blaine. Hi. Hope things are all comfy. My leg kind of hurts today. When I finish this video, I'll be a lot more comfy. But you know what they say, no pain, no gain, right? There wasn't going to be too much we could have done with Boss 3, I don't think. We could have made sure everybody had, like, full health and, food. We could have, you know, distributed potions. We could have cleared out the pillars from the room. And, like, you know, without prior knowledge, we wouldn't have known about the fire. But, like, if I had a water bucket, I could have just been clearing out fires while my summons do stuff.
Defense potions, right?
I didn't have any. Still walking.
I mean, like, Fredo had a stockpile, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe?
He was talking about it. I mean,
what really should happen is I should have something like a watering can and a shovel and a mallet on me so that no matter what the boss is spawning, I can be dealing with that while my summons do damage. The first thing I did in that game was max the fishing skill, and we have Cassidy as our fisher. And this is funny. I built a lake next to her house, and then I put a bunch of bridges all over it. So there are constantly fishing spots spawning next to her, and she never gets anything done because she just ends up seeing a fishing spot and fishing from it. Hi, Max. Hello. How's the amazing Euland doing? I'm good. Leg hurts a little, but I'm good. We're almost done. Put Euland into a bucket. Euland on water duty, bucket of lava, and high core. I built a lake. Huh? Yeah, just, you know, I dug out a lake. My goodness. It'd be really funny to me if Boss 2 fell down the hole. Hi, Baldir. That was one of the things that I knew was going to happen, Core. Was I knew they were going to be, like, placing dirt behind them. And so we were digging out the hole, and I'm just like, this is a great idea. Not gonna work. But this is a really good, thoughtful, and creative idea. Hi, Eland and wow. Chat, you look cute and totally smoochable. We're at 5.3. We're gonna be over 6 miles when we finish, I think. Kiss my ass, he says. Alright, Global. Alright, kinda rude. Hey, Malene. So is it just a damage threshold? Yes. You need to do like 10 or 20% of Gorm's health, and then he perceives you as a threat, and will start just charging you and go in circles around you. If you don't do enough damage, he kind of just keeps going. I hope your legs feel better after the walks. They will. They will. Don't ask me twice. Present it. Woohoo, 5.3 miles. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Cutie, North Prince. Parasitic egg layers make me aggressive. What the heck? Core, I looked up villagers, right? I wanted to know what the fuck was going on with villagers and why they were moving into your and Cassidy's house. And I have discovered what was happening. So basically, all the villagers are associated with a spawning item. If you put that spawning item in a room, and it is no bigger than 8 by 8, and it has a door, and it has a bed, the NPC will spawn there and claim that as their room. So basically, Cassidy going around and decorating these rooms she's been placing spawning items that are associated with the NPCs. Oh, well, I put it in my room on purpose. Oh, that was you? Okay. The calendar, I think it's like a little smelting pot, and the idol. Those are the those are the NPC items we have. So, I'm confiscating those. I'm gonna take it from you, and, I'm gonna build the villagers their own little rooms to have. Unless you want them in your room. You don't want them in your room, right? Can they have their own room? I thought Cass was just going around. I don't want him in my room? Perfect. I will take care of that. I just wanted to see what he had. Okay. I'm gonna build their own rooms. And then, we might merge our rooms into more of a, like, central location at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I like where everybody's house is now. Mega room? Will y'all push your beds together? Here's the problem, Octomage. There's 5 of us, right? If we push our beds together, somebody gets left out. Right? If I push Core and Cassidy's beds together, and then I push mine and Senril's beds together, Freydle's there like, what the fuck? I delegated. If I push...
Don't you have, like, 5 beds in a row?
Okay. If I push Core, or if I push Cassidy and Freydle together, then Core's left out, right? Like, somebody gets left out. And you can't have beds in a row, because then how does the person get to the middle bed? I can't wait to make the factory. Core, I looked up animals also. I looked up farm stuff. The automation I saw on that was like, okay, Core's gonna do this. Alright. Aw. Wave, push you into lava. Alright, Kayla, calm down. You're such a big person, I bet you'd volunteer to be out alone. No. Sneak attack. Heck, you knew I was
you
here.
Relegated to the chair. Oh wait.
So the game is about to become Factorio. It's not ever going to get as intense as Factorio. But there's going to be a lot of, like, mini Factorio projects. Quite literally. What I saw with farming stuff was like, okay, you want your cows to be eating mushrooms. So you want to put mushrooms that grow here, and you grow them next to, like, thorny vines, so the mushrooms break themselves for the cows. And then this goes on to conveyor belts, which feeds into a chest, and I'm just like, oh my god. Amazing Angel. Did my loot box in Idle Home. And I got an eggplant. I got dick in the box. Yeah, Violet?
Oh my god.
Ah.
Hell yeah.
We are at 5.6 miles. We're getting to the end, too. I think where these big red crystals are is where the video ends. This zone is one of the oldest zones in WoW, by the way. This is the Bloodmist Isle. It came out in Burning Crusade. There's a whole bunch of zones. There's like, I don't know, 50 zones that came out with vanilla 3 years before this. But they have all been reworked. So they're kind of like oldest zones, but also like they got reworked in Cataclysm. This is like, it came out in Burning Crusade something like 18 years ago at this point, 17 years ago. And has not been touched since. This walk is never ending? No. No, it has an end. It has an end when this video ends, I promise. My legs can't take much more. Oh my god, he's spamming pot friend. Burning Crusade is like me for real, for real. Hi, Ellie. Alright, we'll do pot friend again. I don't know why we're doing pot friend so much today, but we'll do it again. Come on, Twitch, just fucking put pot friend in my most used emotes. Okay, work time. I hope it goes fast, Core.
Bye, Core.
I never know why we're doing it. We're doing it because my friend Leafeon does it a lot, and she loves Hive Mind chats. She loves it when somebody puts an emote, and then you just see a wall of text of that emote. It's very... Hee, I get good brain chemicals from seeing this. And so because she likes it, it makes me like it. I don't really care about Hive Mind stuff. But I'm like, oh, Leaf likes it, so now I'm liking it. Chat, do this. Hug. My Core will miss you, and Ellie, hi. Good luck with work. I hope you have a great rest after. Oh god. We at the end? What stories do I have? I saw a kid get in trouble. So his parents called the school, and they're like, hey, our son Timothy is sick. We're not bringing him to school today. And the school's like, okay, that's fair. Hope he gets better. The kid was not sick. The parents just wanted to take him to a soccer game, or a football game. I think this was in the UK. Well, the problem was, they had great seats. And, they ended up being on national TV. They were, like, showing the game. And, like, this kid was front row, and they're like, you know, this was on screen for a few seconds, you know, being like, and the fans are loving it. And the principal was like, hey, wait a minute. Or somebody that knew this kid had called in sick, saw the kid at the football game. And was like, hang on. And so the headmaster, the principal, the headmaster is principal in UK. They emailed the parents like, yeah, so this absence is now unauthorized given that we saw him at the fucking football game. LOL, she should watch a stream right now. Every time someone raids, the entire chat fills the screen with gunfire to shoot the raiders. That's a very common thing on Twitch. Not as many people do it now. 5 years ago, that was like, what were you doing if your chat doesn't defend you? Like, if you got a raid, and like your chat wasn't like putting a fight emote to like drown out the raid message, it was like, oh, you have a shitty community. They don't even care. Noodles got mad at me. They said they started saying because of us. You know what's really funny, Cairo? I got it from Will. I'd hear Will say it in raids all the time, and I'd start going and now I'm like, I fucking love this. Why was the principal watching the game at work? I don't know if they were watching at work. I don't know. They might have seen a recording of it. They might have been watching at work. The kid got caught and busted, though. I got it from Fish. It's not a, like...
No, that's, like...
uncommon thing, right? It's not like, oh, only one person does this. It's a pretty common phrase. Will probably got it from somewhere. Fish probably got it from somewhere. I remember at one point I said, you know, hey, hey. And people were like... oh, you got saying hey twice from Euland. And I remember one person that was told this was like, I'm sorry, I can't say a word 2 times in a row or I'm copying someone. And I was like, no, you can. Don't listen to them.
Can't believe they're taking intellectual property from you.
Oh, I started mentioning Post Malone. Post Malone went to a bar for New Year's Eve, and everybody was buying him drinks. It was apparently a really good time. Everybody was, you know, having fun. He goes to pay his tab, right? He's like, what's my bill? And the waitress was like, nothing. You didn't order anything. People just bought you stuff the whole time. And he's like, okay, charge me 1 cent. And so she's like, okay. And so she gives him a bill for 1 cent. And this is specifically so that he can leave a tip, right? And she's like, oh, that's cool. He left this waitress a $20,000 tip. Just like...
what the fuck?
Just felt Christmas and was like, season of giving, baby. 20,000 tip. So she thanked him. They took a picture. I hear that. I never had, like, a particular opinion on Post Malone. I've always been like, he's a dude, he's a rapper. I'm convinced he got his name from World of Warcraft, because 20 years ago, there was a rare mob in World of Warcraft Stratholme called Postmaster Malone, but he says he didn't get it there. But I'm like, nah, you had to. You had to. But 20,000...
got it from the basketball player.
I don't know, man. It's Postmaster Malone, damn it.
That's where Postmaster
You're just
Malone got it
fucking nerd.
from. It was from the basketball player from the 90s.
Yeah, but he says he didn't get it from either, right? He said he got it from something else, didn't he? Oh, that's the wrong window.
I just like to think Ewan's a nerd.
Like to think. I am fucking ready to get off my feet. Holy. Thank you, Octal. Ow. Okay. Where is this? I want to bring up this. I need to bring up sound again. Incline. We're at 3 now. That's a fine place for the camera. Well done, Ewan. Thank you. I was genuinely like, I'm gonna end early. My leg is really starting to hurt. And then we got a 27-minute video or something. I was like, I can do this. Post Malone, Moist Baloney, 200. Pace Melanin. I don't think it was ever going to... I didn't think it was ever going to end. You get comfy? I will. Mullane, it'd be more comfy if you were here. Well done, you. Can you do it again real quick? I forgot to come in here for the start. No. Fuck you. I'm gonna change my trackers. I'm gonna flip them around. My fucking ear hurts. Ow. I appreciate it, but waking up for a bit, understandable. You guys don't get to see the trackers flipping around. About to grab coffee? Great job. Fuck you. You napping though? I am napping today. I have plans with Oku later, but there's no set time for those. So it'll probably be I wake up and then I message him. Avatars. Switch to this one. Gang, thanks for not ruining my immersion.
It's out.
It is not out.
What?
Fuck you.
What?
There.
Okay.
Okay. Great job, you napping though. Thanks for not ruining my immersion, gang. Huh? You don't have to worry, Max. There was no dick out for this avatar. We didn't have that problem. That was 5.9 miles. Where's my mouse? There it is. 5.9 miles. Now we rest. Done. I close this YouTube video. And then update the Twitch streams I was watching. Wolfie has gone live. This person has ended and didn't raid anybody. Oh, this person's playing. We might be going there today. Oh shit, we are absolutely going there today. Okay. What time is it? 11:53? He never takes it out. This is bullshit. Ellie, you've seen it. You know, I was watching YouTube during stream. No. I have Twitch streams open while I stream. That way I can collect channel points and +1 my friends. What? Don't what you have? Did we go to the train? I think we go to the train today. Friends. Drop portal. Portal.
Oh.
Ellie was cheating on Yulin with low fam joke. Oh yeah, I have. Yulin ain't my keeper. You Wooland, sadly. Oh, that looked weird while it's loading. I don't want to be anybody's keeper. Can this fucking load? There we go. I was like in the ceiling there. Gliders.
Yeah, let's do this, Yulin.
You got this.
Man, why can't this ever have colliders?
Did I just hear you land one?
1 point against myself.
Against yourself, buddy.
My feline desires
You're not supposed to score the ones close to you. Huh. Did this map always have the fucking thing that's close to you when you hold your right stick down? Gliders? I hardly knew her. Okay.
I do not know.
Could be new. Oh yeah, I think this is new.
No.
Today. Oh, I finally have a free day. Not that
Yeah,
I
you
dislike
should
busy
wait.
days, but
Shoot.
having stuff Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was fun. It was a great time, though a little exhausting. I am ready for a day where I don't have to skip my nap and I can just relax and do stuff later. Tomorrow will be Friday. We're gonna go through VR chat stuff with Core. She's already done probability labs. She also didn't really like it, so I was like, oh, probably not gonna do that much of that. Well, we're probably not gonna do any of it then. That's fine. That's
That's
fine.
so sad.
If I want to
so
play it,
so
I can
sad.
find people to play it with.
You can play it with me.
I literally could, yes.
Come here.
I mean, that was kind of the plan Friday, because I kind of expected you to be there, but... I heard huge bummer. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not a huge bummer, right? It just... I would have liked that reaction. I would have liked her seeing it for the first time. It's always VR chat worlds, and what happened to Sizzles, man? Nothing. You just stopped getting in VR chat to look at Sizzles videos. I'm bummed. I love that game. Install Zomboid to play with friends. Install Smosh. Dies once because my friend fucked up and got me killed. Uninstall Zomboid. No, you can't do that. Zomboid is a game where you're going to die a lot. It is a game of you open this water bottle incorrectly. Now you must face the consequences.
You forgot to boil your water. You die of dysentery.
Yes. Dying is the end game.
The
I
actual
saw-
emotional damage reel, just like the entire reel about not blocking a leaf properly.
That's me with Zomboid, but it was just me dying on my own, not because of a friend.
Swiggity swoogity, he's coming for that boogity. What's up, smug?
Big yawn. I'm tired. Holy cow. That walk, I don't know why.
Sounded tired last night on stream.
I guess I didn't get my nap yesterday, so I'm running on a little less sleep than usual. Last played Jan 11th, 22 for 74 minutes. I'm surprised I didn't refund. I think it's a great game. I think you'd have fun with it, especially if like Koyo did a run with it, with like him and Fusion and you. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it, Zuvi.
Definitely one of those things where it's like it's better with people.
Also because someone I despise joined in on the voice chat. I want to join in on Zomboid as well. That'll put a damper on it, yeah. It's the best game. At that point, there was no way he would play it. Well, he's been watching Elite play it a lot, so he might be kind of like into it right now. I think I went through all my notes. Lethal Company stuff, Core Keeper stuff, Post Malone 20,000 tip, saw a fox outside my house, kid parents called in sick, principal saw him on the football game, fires in LA are getting really bad and people are mad at the celebrities. And then when I walked the dog yesterday, it was 20 Fahrenheit. And it was 5 Fahrenheit last I saw, so she's probably not getting a walk today.
I didn't mean to dox you like that, you know, I was just in the air, so.
What? Hang on. Hang on.
Hold up.
God damn it. We've used this map before, and it was totally fine for streaming. But now, there's a little controls tab down there. He has fucked up his shader, so it's not good for streaming. I won't be using this one again. No, I hate that. I don't know what shader is that does that, but I've seen that in a few worlds where, like, in the Steam camera or in the stream camera, it just has the text controls tab at the bottom. You get what I'm saying? I'm surprised I didn't refund it back then in 2022. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you're just like not planning to quit it. Maybe you were like, I'll play this more. I just don't want to play it right now, and then never got to it. It's a game that, I don't know. If I was playing with a lot of friends, I could probably have fun. But, like, it's not a game I think about that I'm like, yeah, I want to play that. That looks like just my fucking game, right? So I don't have it. I don't really have any desire to play it. Someone like Foss could probably convince me if he tried really, really hard, but I don't know. I remember Foss did a big playthrough with like Betty, Addy, Soul. I think Fishy was in this, or maybe that was 7 Days to Die and not Zomboid. But I know Foss has done a big playthrough with a lot of people.
That was
before.
7 days.
Well, I couldn't remember if they did 7 Days and then Zomboid. I know Foss has done a big playthrough with that group of Zomboid. I just don't remember if Fishy was part of it or not. And I don't think she was. I think that was 7 Days and Conan? Yeah, I might do a short stream today. I might end it here a little earlier than usual. Did she? Oh my god.
Wow.
The person I wanted to raid has ended because Koya went live, and she's like, well, I'm done, time to go watch Koya. And it's like, man, I can't raid her if she ends that early. What the heck?
Tragedy.
Maybe you're cursed. Maybe everybody who you look into to raid, like, gets this sense that, I gotta raid, I gotta leave now, I gotta turn now.
I hate it.
He's coming. We must away.
It was Rose.
Yulin
It
sense is
was
tingling.
Rose. Yes. I wanted to watch also because I haven't seen her stream before, and so I was just like, "Oh, I just want to watch her stream." Oh, friggin'! What the heckertons? We'll go to Easter
Could you imagine, like, moving into a neighborhood and be like, hi, we're the Heckertons?
No. We were playing Marvel Rivals? That's hilarious. It's not hilarious. We could have gotten her to like 50 followers. Ugh. That's okay. I'm hungry. And I'm tired. Ooh, my back just popped. I think this is a good stopping point. Let's go to ESRS. You can still shout them out and I'll follow. We will try to shout them out. I don't expect it to work because shoutouts fucking never work for me.
What if you just, like, scream really loudly, like you are shouting out?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put the camera at the back of the train. Whoa. Apparently I was close enough to the ladder to click it. Behavior. Look at me, auto level pitch. Anchor world. Alright. Put that person in timeout. Bye, you long. I miss you. Bye, you. I'll miss you. Love you, and thanks for stream. You're not even going anywhere, Pixel. You're in the world with me. Logitech stole the socials. Oh my god. Alright, alright. Flash. Hold on, hold on. What if I did it here? Okay, it should be just SO, but it's making me do the whole shout out thing. Oh god, what is the exact spelling of the name? Okay. Shout out Rose Duelist. Is that right? Is that right? I believe so. It actually worked. Okay. That is the Sweet Bean Rose that was in Lethal Company with me, Koyo, and Elite yesterday. She's very nice. She's also draws a lot of fan art. Oh, thank you. Other than that, we're going to raid Isures. I don't know what he's doing. He's kind of just doing the Hu Tao dance. I can't hear him at all. But we're going to Isu. Isu's nice. Very pretty. Very pretty sand pirate. I mean, cat goddess. Definitely not a sand pirate. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.9 miles. My legs hurt. I'm ready to nap. I'm hungry. VR chat with Core tomorrow. I love you. Bye.
Epic. Dancing while eating is dangerous.